growing up and being forced to be a girl um, always had me feeling so unnatural. I felt like a drag queen. I actually really did. Um, like if I had to go to church, I was forced to wear a dress. Uh, if I got a bike, it had to be pink with the fucking tassels and the girly shit. All I wanted was a BMX. Is that so much to ask for? And being undiagnosed ADHD, um, I I often just wanted to wear like sweatpant outfits and stuff like that because it was super comfortable and they were like brightly colored and I just loved them. And in the 80s and 90s, man, that shit was the shit, you know. But like for instance, my grandpa was very homophobic, racist, and sexist and everything, and he would always get like so mad at my mom, I guess, for me wearing like sweatpants outfits and stuff like that, when that's the only thing she could get me to wear. And she thankfully somewhat let me do that, but it was also a lot of stuff was like pink and shit. And for holidays, I would get like Barbies and stuff, and all I wanted was Ninja Turtles and Batman and stuff like that. I didn't want no fucking Barbies. Ugh. And dolls. Oh, I hated dolls as a kid. And anyways, so anytime I was forced to be girly, it was really traumatic for me. I remember for my senior prom, um, I had already come out of the closet when I was like 15. So by that time, everybody knew I was a lesbian. And I wanted to go to prom, at least once, to have that memory with my girlfriend. But the school, would not let me go. They made it a rule that girls couldn't wear suits and guys couldn't wear dresses. And so I was forced to wear a dress. So one of my teachers who hated me, who was not very nice, I don't know why she hated me. Probably she was probably a narcissist or something. But anyhow, um, was taking the prom tickets, and I walked in with my fucking dress, feeling so like a drag queen and uncomfortable. And she took my ticket and she said, "You couldn't look more uncomfortable." And it's like, yeah, thanks for pointing that out. That I do not look right or good or natural in a dress whatsoever. I've never walked or talked like a girl or a woman. Never in my life. This is why people are always like, "Oh my god, you're trans?" Yeah, it comes natural to me, thank you, being a guy. Okay? I was never a girl. I didn't feel that way. I couldn't walk like that, sit like that, talk like that, act like that, do the same shit. I mean, the amount of times boys would say, "Oh, you can't do that because you're a girl." And I'd say, "Fucking watch me. I can do whatever the fuck I want." And I would do it better than them. And then they would get even more mad. And most of my friends were boys because I didn't like hanging out with girls. And I didn't want to do the girly things. I didn't want to talk about boys or, uh, you know, play house or whatever the fuck. It's always been such a big thing, and there's so many traumatic things that happened, and I don't think people actually realize what it's like being forced to be a sex that or gender that you do not agree with, that you do not feel in your heart and soul that you are since the moment that you were birthed. And the ironic thing of it all is, too, that everybody, because of the way my mom was carrying me, everybody told my mom that I was going to be a boy. And so she referred to me actually in the womb as Nathan because that's what she was going to call me if I was born a boy. And then she got offended when I didn't choose to have the name Nathan when I became trans. That's a whole ass other thing. And my mom has some serious man wounds, and it's been pretty hard being trans, and I didn't think it would be because it wasn't when I came out of the closet as a lesbian, but it sure was with my family and even my own mother, and still is sometimes because of her wounds with men. And it's like I've always been the same person. I'm not my grandfather. I'm not my father or my stepfather or any of these other horribly abusive men in your life that have fucked you up. And one of my uncles was all weird about it too after I came out. Like, he started shaking my hand instead of giving me hugs, and he's like, men in our family shake hands, but he was hugging my uncle. I did not think that it would be different from when I came out of the closet as a lesbian, but my God, the world and even my own family has treated me differently since. And I'm just me, and I'm just being me, and it's a travesty that people like us are so fucking misunderstood.